And number 12 is have a relationship with your professors and your lecturer. A sexual relationship. I'm saying have a professional relationship with your lecturers that goes beyond the classroom. You understand me? I'm saying if your lecturer say, let's say, the same question, how do you optimize hotel revenue? If the lecturer gives you that question, you don't even understand what optimize means. You don't even know what hotel revenue, where does it come from? Because there's a certain way you answer questions when you're in university. You go ask them, how do I do this? How do I, be nice to them? Be nice to them, because people notice people who are very nice to them. Ironically, you notice because now the world is full of people who are nasty. People who, the world is full of people who are so nasty. So you notice the nice ones. So, it's very advantageous for you because if because the professors already know people who are in the industry. They have taught some people who are big people in the industry, so they will link you up with them. Sometimes you hear the professor saying, just give me your CV, I'll give it to Ningi. Give me your CV, I'll do A, B, C, D. It's very important, guys, to have a relationship with your professors. But us now, Africans, coming from where we are, we say, our parents, they be telling us, "Usakwirana lecturer. Satombo in office because Aninga Shida has sex, these lecturers, they want sex." That, that's what we're taught. You understand? So I'm just saying, go. I'm not dismissing the claim that some lecturers do want sex, because some do. I've never met them personally, but they are there. So beware. That's why I said professional relationship. Go and ask things like, how do you optimize hotel revenue? How do you do it? You understand? And then number 13, sorry. Apply for attachment at reputable companies. Good reputable companies. Guys, I wish somebody had taught me this way back when I started university. Start researching. Now I'm in the tourism and hospitality industry. That's what I know. When I'm in my first year, Google the best companies in your industry. Talk to some people. The numbers, they are there on the internet. They are there on Instagram. They are there because the information is made public. The CEOs, the directors, the information is made public. If it's a good company, go talk to them on Instagram. Don't be afraid to approach anyone. Don't be afraid. Read the newspapers. What are they getting into? What's going on? And then I made the mistake of going to some now if people ask me, where did you go on attachment to, I'm like, I went to some small company in Harare. They'd be like, where? I'm like, nah, it's a small company in Italy. You don't know it. I don't tell anyone. The only people who know where I went in on my attachment, I think they're the people who read my CV. But I'm telling you, nobody knows because guys, I'm telling you need hands-on experience. You need good hands-on experience, good hands-on professional experience when you go on attachment, because some people fresh out of university, you go and start your own business, so you need that experience. You also need, because you get a better advantage, you get a better competitive advantage when you work at a reputable company. Because, for example, in my industry, like the best hotel right now is Miko's Hotel, right? So if somebody comes to me and they say, let's say I've got my own establishment, and then there's somebody who worked at Chakadaro Hotel, and then someone who worked at Miko's Hotel, obviously I'm going to take the person who worked at Miko's Hotel because it's very reputable. You've got a competitive advantage. But now, me coming from my Chakadaro company that I worked at, an attachment, I'm telling you, Mawan. So it's very important, guys, that you find a very reputable, good company. Apply. Don't wait till last minute. Go and ask your liaison officer, because there's a liaison officer when you go to to attachment. This is the officer who talks to the company that you're gonna work at, and who talks. They're like the in between the university and the company that you're gonna work at. Go ask them, can I please have application details? They will give you. Can I please have application details for this and that? Because it's just changing the dates only. They will give you and then put in your name on it. They will give you. They won't say no, it's not time yet. They will give you. Go and apply, guys. The semester chingo tanga. Go and apply. If you can, do it on the holidays. Do it. Apply. Subscribe. Before you start applying, subscribe to my channel. Number 14, it says date. You know, tinonzi siyane zvakomana hanzi degree rako ndo rinofana kuva your first husband. You know, you African parents say that. My mom used to say that too. Your degree should be your first husband. Your degree should be your first husband. So you neglect dating. You're like, dating. Especially now, the church I went to, I'm not saying it's a bad church, but let's just talk about it for a minute or two. I went to Zayoja. They say you shouldn't date unless you're in the Masofa. Of which some of these brothers, they are very blind. They don't go to Masofa for you. And so you will find a church that will allow you to date. I'm telling you, it's very important that you date. Get to know what you like. I'm not saying sleep around, because people have got a misconception when it comes to dating. They feel like, because now, you know, people, they see each other 2 days and then they sleep together. Dating is just basically getting to know each other. You know, now you guys, you meet them 2-3 days, 1 week, I'm in love with you. You're in love with what? You don't even know me. What are you in love with? You understand? Just because you know my favorite color that you asked me yesterday, that's unusual. You are in love with me. Really, dude? Really? So date around. Find out what you want. Find out what you really like in a man. That would help you write your visions, write your goals, write the perfect man that you want. Because now, after uni, I am now writing down what's the kind of man that I want. And also, guys, there's a pressure that comes to you, because in your 3rd year, your peers will be getting engaged. Yeah. Your peers will be getting engaged, they'll be having stable relationships, and now you are here, you don't have anyone, you are just, you are alone. Guys, the struggle is really university. I wish somebody had told me this. You're very lucky. So please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, date, but don't have sex. Don't say I'm the one. No, don't have sex. Because there's a thing called soul ties. Don't have sex with anyone. Just date. Figure out what are they like. Because sometimes, we meet people for 1 month. The butterflies, they are all over the place, and then you think that you are in love, and then you get into a relationship with them. Why in a relationship now you're stuck? Because the person is demanding, he's controlling, but you're now attached. You can't now run away. So it's very important for you to chill, lay back, tell him, no, we're getting to know each other. We are getting to know each other. Take it slow by slow. I used to wonder why Americans, I'm not saying that the American culture is bull, but I'm saying that I used to wonder why Americans, they're so happy when their boyfriends, the person they'll be seeing, introduces them as, this is my girlfriend. I used to be, girlfriend, like, why are they happy because of that? Why though? Because our Zimbabwe men, 2 days walked on baby will say, baby was oliko, baby, what told baby like wakutofanira kutoenda kumuona by his room. So guys, date around, but don't be in relationships with people. See them, write down the pros and the cons, write down what you can handle, what you can't handle, things like that. If you want me to talk about dating, I can talk about, because remember my channel, this channel is for people who are battling with maturity, you understand? It's for people who want to embrace God, it's for people who want to embrace maturity. We are talking about everything here. So the other thing is, the university is not the beginning and the end of it. University. Just because you have got your university degree doesn't mean that you're on top of the world. You know, you own the world. Nah, guys, it's deeper than that. 8 out of 10 self-made millionaires, they're not even A students. Some of them didn't even go to university. Look at the Bill Gates, the Mark Zuckerbergs. If you realize before uni that you like I said, I talk about photography nowadays because I'm very interested in it. And not that I can picture anything, but I'm just saying I'm interested in it. Let's say you can do photography. Take photos. Go show National Geography there. Take photos of influencers. I laughed the other day when I saw the Vogue cover for Simone Biles. The picture was so ugly, and people were like, maybe, and the person is so reputable. The person who took those Simone Biles pictures, they are so reputable. I'm like, why though? So if you can do photography and you realize before you go to a masterclass for, they are there online. Go to a masterclass on photography. Enroll on a course. There are so many courses in the world. There are so many courses. Enroll in a course in photography. If you feel like, no, I can't go to school. I don't want to go to school for 4 years. You like sewing. Go to fashion school. There are so many courses. There are 2-week courses. There are 6 months courses. That will just help you, to be relevant. You flash your paper saying, I've got a certificate with whatever the publication is, It's very important for you. It's very important for you to know that, if you realize, I like forex trading and I'm getting a lot of money. Because the good thing about university is that if in my first year I realized that I need to take a break from school, first year, you can go for 5 years and no one will ask you. You can go for 3 years, no one will ask you, and then come back before the 8-year mark. You can proceed from where you left off. Let's say you left off in your first semester or first year, second semester. You can come back and start off where you left off. That's the beauty of university, guys. Because I'm telling you, like I said, my first tip is find out what your passion is. Because you waste 4 years being university. You waste the whole 4 years. You waste it. You waste it when you could have easily done something when you were 18. Because now when I'm 22, I'm turning 23 next month. Already, look at the gap. If I had wanted to do a business, let's say a restaurant, whatever, it would have already been established right now. And so the other thing, I had written down passive peer pressure, but I talked about it. Passive peer pressure. Because now, guys, the thing, I'm talking about this, but the thing is, when you're in uni, there's this spirit that's there. There's this spirit that just hovers around. Because remember, the devil is walking this earth, roaring like a lion, looking for somebody to devour. And if you're in the wrong place, wrong time, I'm telling you, you'll be swayed. You'll be swayed by the spirits of the world. Because that's what the devil does now. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. And he's targeting us, the young adults. He's targeting us. He's targeting the university students. So don't be swayed. Because even in the Bible, it says that, Hansi, don't sit in the council of sinners. It doesn't necessarily mean putting into it just means what they do. They wear miniskirts, so I'm gonna wear miniskirts. They go out partying and then come back 6 a.m. I'm gonna do that because that's okay. You are already sitting in the council of what? Of the wicked. You understand me? You're already, because you are listening to what they are doing. You are copying them. That's why you have to have identity in Christ. That's why it's very important for you to pray in uni. So, um, number 17, get skill, do certificates. Even I didn't know about this till October, and I was finishing my degree in December last year. That's when I knew about all of these things. I didn't know. I wish somebody had told me. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Keep moving with Nanki's video. Get skills. You know, in university, by the University of Zimbabwe, I didn't know this. By the University of Zimbabwe, they've got certificates, 6-month certificates. I enrolled in one, project management. They've got project management, they've got monitoring and evaluation, they teach you tour guiding, little certificates, nyana. They teach you another language. These are the skills that you then bring out, when you write your CV, nyana. You write, what are your skills? My skill is in digital marketing. You've got that course, 6 months. I wish I had done it, I wish I had done this when I was in part 2, part 1, part 3. But now, at least, they say it's never too late, but I wish I had known it before my part final. I wish I had known it when I started university, that you can enroll in these courses. Enroll in those courses, use it, because you find old people who are in the industry, who are in the corporate world, because now I want to be in the corporate world, who are in the corporate world already. They come back to do these certificates that you just say, no. Because then I said, why would anyone want to do a 6-month certificate when they've got a degree? But it's very important. The world that we're living in is very competitive. So you need to have those skills. You need to have them. Project management. People want people to run their projects nowadays. Right now, I'm working at some NGO. They're doing some projects. They need a project management. And project manager. I didn't know all of that. I thought my degree was the beginning and the end of the world. But no, it ain't. It ain't, guys. Get those skills. There's data and analytics. Because where the world is going right now, you need those skills. You understand? Data analytics. Now you can make money online on your own. You can do your side hustle. Because remember, these people who are successful, they're telling us create multiple streams of income. That's the only way you can be successful. Create multiple streams of income. Because the world that we're living in right now, you can't survive with one income. So these skills, they'll then help you. They'll then help you be employable, yes, but they'll help you hustle on your own. Hustle. They'll help you. So my last one is dress your best. It's not my last one. The other one is dress your best. In Unica, when I started university, I liked t-shirts and jeans. Right now I'm wearing a t-shirt. There's nothing wrong with t-shirts. There's really nothing wrong with t-shirts. There's nothing wrong with t-shirts at all. But the way you pay the money. You wear your t-shirts and this baggy jeans. Of course, these boyfriend jeans are back, and then you wear flip-flops. I'm not saying that go out and spend your money on clothes, but I'm saying what Pokelo said. I don't even know why people were bashing Pokelo the other day. Pokelo says, dress, because you get respect from the way you dress. You understand me? You get the way you dress. That's the way people will perceive you. That's the only way people will perceive you, because you're dressing in that type of way. You understand me? So getting dressed properly will get you through the door. Auntie, if you're going for presentations, wear your formal way. Where you go. I remember the other time when I was in uni, my lecturer removed marks. Imagine. She removed marks because I wasn't wearing any heels. So if it's you're having a presentation, guys, please put on your formal. If you're going to class, don't now wear those, the ripped. I'm wearing a rip right now. It's ripped or but those ripped jeans, girls be wearing those to class. People don't respect you if you're like that. But if that's what you want, I'm not judging. But if that's what you want, then be you. But sometimes the way you dress, it commands the respect you want people to give you. You understand it? Because respect is earned, remember? Yeah. So the other thing is get a license. And I'm going to try my license, guys. Even Kumbakusina motor, go and get the license, even by your house if you don't have cars. go and get that license, because where we are working now, the companies, they be giving you cars. Go buy Chakati, go and get the client. I'm in the tourism hospitality business, unfortunately. They be telling you, go and get that client. He's stuck. Where? He's our big client. Go and get them. Drive the car. Go whatever. Go pay whatever. Zinara. Go whatever. And you don't have a license. People will just overlook you, saying, we are now wrong here. What are they even doing with their lives if they don't even have a license? You understand? So go and get that license, guys. Don't procrastinate. Get your documents in order. Like, go get your bank account, get your documents in order. Some don't even have an ID right now. Go get your ID right now. And I'm not sure my ID is in. Go and certify that birth certificate. Go and get your passport. Make your passport. Passport yako ngaitongova. Right now you can see you've got a scholarship to go to the UK or go to United States, or you got a job in South Africa. Your passport should be there. Mangwana you know. So guys, this is basically what I want to say. And then my last two things, they're very important. They are my bonus tips. It's write down your goals. Write down your vision. Where do you see yourself? That question used to be very hard for me until my cousin clarified it for me. Because people used to ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'll be like, in 5 years I'll be 27. So that means I would have a car, I would have a house, I would have a husband, hopefully, and yeah, I would want a job too, No, write your goals, write your vision. Where do you see yourself? I'm not saying having a car, house is bad, but I'm saying, where the world is going right now. If you don't know yourself, if you're not rooted in yourself, you'll be swayed by the world. You'll be swayed. You would not want it, but that ndozviripo. Saka woody. So write down your goals. Write down what you're passionate about. Write down what you want to achieve, because I remember some prominent guys saying, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. You understand? If you want to have a jet, if you want to have a Lamborghini like the Jinibis and the Passion Javas, write it down. I want to have a jet, and constantly go back to where you wrote your stuff and say, I want to have a Lamborghini. I want to have a. So what should you then do to get that Lamborghini? That would help you, because constantly I'm looking at my goals. I'm like, Nandi, really? Did you write this down? And now look at me. We are working towards that. One of my goals I want to be. So yeah, guys, write down your goals. Write them down consistently. I remember. And sometimes you'll be like, no, I don't know what I want to do, and this year, and this. Start writing. Because now I remember I started writing in 2018. And I wrote another one, 2020, I think about 3 months ago. I wrote another one. No, not 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I wrote another one. And then I sat down myself, I compared the diary where I wrote the 2018 goals, whatever. And then I looked at the 2020 ones. They were, one or two things changed, but it was completely the exact replica of the 2018 one. I'm like, oh my God, you know what you want. And then the last one, it's so before I talk about the last one, let's just subscribe to my channel. My channel is called Keep Moving with Nandi, because we want to constantly keep on moving. Because if you're rooted in one place, then what are you doing? If you are in the exact same position that you were in last year, that's the same position that you are in this year. There's something going on. You were depressed last year, now you're depressed this year. There's something going on. You're not working on yourself. You're not growing yourself. Because, we are supposed to grow. Even Paul wrote in the Bible that, Anzi, we should strive for our salvation in fear and trembling, working towards our salvation in fear and trembling. Paul who wrote most of the New Testament Bible, he's telling us that he is, he's working towards his salvation with fear and trembling. How didn't he get his salvation already? You understand me? So I'm just saying that we should constantly be like Paul. Constantly work on yourself with fear and trembling as well. Work on yourself. Last year, the same mindset that I had last year is the same mindset that I have now. That should scare you guys. It should really scare you. And then my last one is be in competition with yourself. Like I just said, that's the whole purpose of my channel. Be in competition with yourself. Be in competition with yourself. Rambo Chungoti, Nandi, last year I didn't have ABCD. Now this year ndofanirwa kuachieve ABCD. You understand? Gore rino rakatanga ndisina, for example, in gore rino rakatanga ndisina license. Parinopirawo ndofana chi ndane license. You understand? Nandi gore rino rakatanga ndichita sei ndisinawo basa. Gore rino ndisina kana ka side hustle. Gore rinofana upero chi ndana ka side hustle ndakuwanawo mari. Let's say wangochiwana $500 per year. 500 US per year or 500 whatever bond per year. Parinopero gore unofana wangu chi 1,600. You should constantly grow, constantly be in competition with yourself. Don't compete with anyone. Compete with yourself. Compete newe. Always seek update, upgrade. You understand? Unofanirwa kuti sengini now I've got a YouTube channel. Unofanirwa kuti I should look back at my videos, my first videos, and say, even this video, I should look back and say, didn't I taught her like this, did she say her own nervous and whatnot? I should be like that. I should constantly update myself, upgrade myself, be in competition with myself. Don't copy anyone. Because social media, guys, it can fool you into thinking, Ningirikini is really doing it. Ningirikini my age is doing it. But I don't pure my beliefs, so you understand me. I don't mawanira ruita Mario Hazandio. Saka, be in competition with yourself and always pray to God. Always. I honestly wish I had known these things before leaving university, but thank God, give God, keep moving with Nandi. So subscribe. Like, comment, share.